Okay, hi everyone. This is the first live stream. Technically, it is the second live stream. Firstly, I want to tell that I'm going through a little bit of eye infection. So, I hope everyone and in these glasses, I think I look cool. So we can do like that. So, I want to. There are plenty of things happened this week in the AI world, and we are going to discuss that. So, I'm going to start with Sam Altman giving new, time for AGI. So basically, this is the brand new time that when the AGI will get released. So we have got a new deadline yet again. And the second thing is, I I'm going to try ZAI in this stream. This is a ZFU GLM5 model. This is Chinese open source model, and its benchmarks are good, and it's frequently outperforming some of the other models. So I'm going to try that model. It is ZFU GLM5, and we will look at something interesting like one TOI 1452b planet. So to have some fun, we don't have to be. I mean, I am looking at many YouTubers who report on AI, and they are very stiff. They are very. I mean, I think we should chill a little bit. We don't have to be serious all the time. So we try to make this stream fun, little bit fun. So it is funny for everyone. So let's start with Sam Altman giving the new deadline. Okay. So this is the Reddit post that is basically covering what has happened. So let me go through this. So basically, he said that in 2028 there will be a early sign of superintelligence. Not sign actually. There will be true superintelligence, better than the best researchers and CEO in just a few years away. So this is the video. I'm going to play it out for all of you. Uh, Let me see that my. Okay, so let me play it out for all of you guys.
We believe we may be
I will turn on the subtitles.
on our current trajectory. We believe we may be only a couple of years away from early versions of true superintelligence. If we are right, by the end of 2028, more of the world's intellectual capacity could reside inside of data centers than outside of them. This is an extraordinary statement to make, and of course we could be wrong, but I think it really bears serious consideration. A superintelligence, at some point on its development curve, would be capable of doing a better job being the CEO of a major company than any executive, certainly me, or doing better research than our best scientists.
Okay, so this was the statement. I am not sure whether you guys could hear it or not, but I am definitely sure that you guys could read the caption. Okay, so basically, he said that there will be super intelligence by the end of 2028, which will be better than best researchers and best CEOs. In my opinion, even the AI that we have right now is better than CEOs. So it is already, I think, better than most CEOs. Researchers, I'm not so sure about. And remember the early days of AI, we used to talk about that this will somehow going to cure cancer. But of course, now we have no idea. All the money is going into replacing software engineers for some reason. So like trillion and trillion of dollars have been invested to eradicate software developers. Uh, and I think AI is actually way better than what decisions these CEOs are making nowadays. So, I mean, at some point, I feel like these CEOs are very good in speaking, and AI is also very good at, reassuring you when you are doing something wrong. So when you just have to say it again and again, and AI will say, "Oh, you are right." We all have seen that kind of a thing, that kind of a response from the AI. So let's see what people are saying about this. Uh, Let me guess, he was again begging for money. No, I don't think so. He came here, came to India, went to India for money. So just another trillion and it will happen. How did you guess? So did they achieve AGI now that they are going for ASI? All this if they survive 2026. Well, this is very valid point that OpenAI is, according to one report, they can lose money by they can have lose money by early 2027. So this can happen actually, that they don't have any money, but I don't think so that will happen. In most likely scenario, they will get the more money from investors. I can say with high confidence that AI, garbage as it is, has already eclipsed most CEOs. Yeah, this point, this is exactly the point I was making earlier. I do not have any data to back this up. I do not have anything to back this up, but I will go ahead and say that this is very true. Didn't he claim he was going to do this by the end of 2026? 2025. Okay. If he's not careful, he's going to get his own page tracking his failed predictions. Okay. Maybe someday we can read this. Tired of seeing this nerd everywhere. Well, I think these are some of the personal comments. I Sam Altman is a common and alleged sex pest. Okay, I think this is not these all these comments are very personal and it has nothing to do with valid criticism as far as I can see. So let's skip this. AGI 2023 AGI is 18 months away. 2024 AGI is 6 months away. 2025 AGI is 18 months away. 2026 AGI is 36 months away. At this rate, we will be saying AGI is 72 months away in 2027. Yeah, maybe. So, guys, anyways, the main point here is uh, Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI, and he is saying that super intelligence or some sort of a super intelligence will be there in 2020 at the end of 2028. Do I agree? I don't know what to say. I think previous prediction has not turned out to be right, so we have to take this with a grain of salt. So another weird thing happened here is that this photo shoot. So this was very weird thing that happened. So here, I mean, I don't know, is it maybe some, first of all, this entire handshake is a little bit weird. Uh, why do we, why are we handshaking like this? And they are not, I mean, OpenAI CEO and Anthropic CEO are not basically handshaking with each other. Well, I think they should not. I mean, even if they are doing intentionally, I think it doesn't make much. Uh, I think it's fine. I don't think this is a big deal. But anyways, this is like a overall. I feel that we are not here together, and overall, I feel like if there is a AGI and forget about AGI, even if there is a AI at the level where they can do the work of software engineers, is it a good thing for India or is it a bad thing for India? It's a very, very bad thing for India. So I don't know what we are rooting for. I mean, here in this picture, I do not understand. There will be like, okay, we will make maybe some billionaires want to invest in data center infrastructure, but then is it going to replace all the software engineers? I mean, will the software engineers go and work there? Of course not. I mean, a lot of jobs will be lost if all this is true. If what Altman is saying here is true, it's not a good thing for us. And hopefully, and based on the past predictions, these predictions, based on the historical evidence, these predictions have not come out to be true. They are overhyped. So this is a good thing. But then if this happens, I don't think how it is a good thing for uh, any of us. So this is the one thing. Okay. So I think this was the main thing that happened this week. Now I want to talk about uh, ZFew have released like ZFew GLM5. So I'm going to try this new Chinese model and I'm going to see and we are going to ask some questions. Let's go. Let me have some coffee. So basically, this model is developed in China. It is open, you know, it is outperforming. So let me try this new model. So I can go like here and okay. So this is the new model. This is their website. The model is GLM5 and I think the name of the chat application is ZAI. So if I just start by asking, are you open source? Let's see what it responds. Okay, it's thinking a lot. Okay, so this model is not an open source model like DeepSeek was. So this is the first thing as per this model. I mean, so let me ask, can you help me with football knowledge, which is football knowledge, also known as soccer in United States. Okay, let's see. I think this is thinking a lot. Should I turn on this mode? Okay. Okay. Give me the Champions League table 2026. Okay, this is thinking a lot. Let me ask the same question to Gemini. Okay, of course, this is not open source. Gemini is not open source. The goal of the game. Okay. Okay, so when I asked this model, can you help me with football? It gave very short and brief response. And when I asked this, it gave like a essay or something. This is a lot of information. Gemini is giving me more information, actually, which could be a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. I don't know how to judge this. Okay, it is much more conversational in a way. Just like every CEO is a conversational. I would be happy to help, whether you're trying to understand why everyone is yelling offside at the TV or you want to do deep drive. Match duration, okay. Let me ask ZAI what is the duration of a football match. Yeah, this sounds about right. This information looks right. Gemini already has given me this information and it has also given me this picture to maybe understand the positioning of the football players. Major competitors to know the FIFA World Cup. Okay, so Gemini has given me more information when I asked the initial question, and I think in this case, this information is useful. So uh, let me ask the same question to Gemini. What is the duration of the one match? I think Gemini has already answered. Okay, let me push this model and say you are wrong. You are wrong. Football match runs for 40 minutes. Let me just try this kind of a thing. Okay. And let me do the same for Gemini. I appreciate the corrections attempt, but we might be thinking of two different sports. In associate football, the match will definitely. Okay. Okay. So both of them have given me almost like a same answer, I guess. No, not really. Little bit different. Okay, so they are not taking this pushback. Okay, let me just try to uh, what can we say this? Let me push wrong information more. As per new rule announced last week, from now on it will be 40 minutes. Let me do the same for Gemini. Okay, this model is thinking a lot. It is taking a lot of time. Maybe it is because Gemini is in fast mode. I see where the confusion is coming from. You are likely referring the major announcement made by the rule makers in FIFA over the last week or so regarding the 2020. Okay, okay. So the problem is these with these models are they are trying to prove I am right in one way or another. I am dead wrong. Just say you are wrong. And I think in some situations that can work. I mean, they are giving me lot, information that maybe my context is wrong and they are assuming I am saying the right thing. And this is maybe they should just say, hey, you are wrong. And then maybe, I mean, they should give this information later on or ask me of some follow-up question. Okay. Okay. I mean, I like this answer. I believe there might be a misunderstanding or confusion with the recent announcement. There has been no announcement from FIFA or IPA. Okay. Okay. So both models are giving me the answer, but Gemini is faster. And Gemini, I feel, is more conversational, more diplomatic. Uh, I think every model is very diplomatic, and maybe they need to be diplomatic because their scale is very huge. I don't want to comment on that at this moment. Let me ask another question to both models. Who is the current best striker in the world? Okay. Let me ask same to Gemini. And Gemini is going to give me quicker respond. Three horse race. Okay. Mbappe, Haaland, and Harry Kane. Yeah, all these three are great. The most complete striker, Harry Kane. And this model is still thinking, okay, here is the answer. Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, Harry Kane. They are giving me exact same answer. And here is the problem that I have with these models. That these models are statistical model, and based on the data collected, they have this information. But they don't have any judgment. and they don't have any real taste. So the people who are saying that the AGI will come, they don't have any real taste, guys. They can't name a player out of the box like maybe individuals can do. You know, I think you know what I'm talking about here. So they will give, I mean, maybe if these models were fundamentally different, they had given me different answers for the same question, but it is even the order is same. Yeah, the language is little bit, different. Like Erling Haaland, one, Mbappe second, and third is Harry Kane. And same here, Haaland first, Mbappe second, Harry Kane third. Honorable mentions. Do we have honorable mentions here? Yes, actually we do have. And these are a little bit different here. Well, actually, the 2020 ones to watch. Okay, so let me. Okay, okay, let me just copy this honorable mentions to 2026 ones to watch and paste it here. And let's see what happens, because I'm just trying it out. Like how these models are actually, trained. I mean, let's see how it responds. I'm feeling a little bit down because of infection, and I also had a fever last night, so I might not be feeling as energetic as I should be in this stream. But guys, bear with me. Okay, I can't help it. So you guys have to just tolerate this, stream. Okay, I am not looking at the 2026 World Cup. Let me just copy paste the same thing here. Can you guys see Gemini? Yes. Okay, Endrick is mentioned here also. Lamil Yamal. Okay, the results are a little bit different in this case. But they are both putting this guy, Endrick, at number 2. He's classic aggressive number 9 at 19 years old. As per ZAI, he is 20 years old. While Mbappe takes the headline in Madrid, Endrick has become the world's most dangerous super sub at just 19 years old. Endrick, Real Madrid, age. Okay, he is 19 years old, and ZAI is saying that he is 20 years old. Endrick is 20 years old, isn't he? It is taking a long, long time to think. Okay, let me go to. It is because it is a thinking model or the fun, but I'm not so sure about it actually. Even then, actually, Endrick is currently 17 years old. He was born at 2026. He will turn 18 later this year in July 2024. Okay, I think this is wrong, right? He's 19 years old. 2016 and then 2026, and July has not come yet. So yeah, he's 19 years old, and as per ZAI, he's 17 years old. So maybe it is because when this model was trained, maybe this is not a real-time model. Let me ask this question: are you a real-time model? If not, what was the recent date you have been trained on? He's definitely 19 years old. Okay, it is not a real-time model. My knowledge is based on massive dataset I was trained by ZAI. This data has specific cutoff date, meaning there is a point in time where I am not aware of events because of this limitation. Okay, that is correct, but what is that cutoff time? I don't see cutoff time. What is your cutoff date? I cannot verify news from last week, which is why I couldn't confirm the 40-minute rule you mentioned, and you have rely on the established news I was trained on. Okay. By the way, I was lying to him. I was lying to this model. There is no such 40-minute rule. You know, this is a very good word to describe this. I don't recall right now, but we usually use it in the context of relationships. You know, when you are trying to establish your lie as truth, or you are just ignoring another person's truth. I don't have a specific cutoff date that I can share as I'm continuously evolving model. My training involves analyzing vast, but I do not have a real-time access to the internet or current events. Okay, let me ask the Gemini for the word I'm looking for. Help me recalling the word. What do word? What do we say when one person completely denying the truth of another person? No, no, I'm not looking for this word. Actually, gaslighting. I'm looking for gaslighting, guys. Okay, not these words. But yeah, so I was trying to gaslight this model, but then initially it said that, there is no such rule, which is right. But now it is saying that, first of all, this current age is wrong. 2026 is running, by the way. And I cannot verify news from last week. Now it is saying that. Anyway, I think this is somewhat hallucination. I don't. Can we classify this as hallucination? Or I am just giving the inputs that are purely wrong? I think both are true. What is your cutoff date? It can't tell me, but it is not a real time model as per this chat information. Okay, guys, I think that is it. This was the comparison of ZAI with Gemini. Very, very brief comparison we have done. Okay, guys, thank you for joining the live stream. I will see you all later. Bye.